This time, on Highway Thru Hell. 1 year after disaster.
That's gonna take a while.
The Coquihalla, it's something we took for granted.
2 crews in the canyon.
Can you boom down a bit? Whoa.
Fight a nose-down payload.
Hold on. Whoa, whoa.
Jamie's rotator
This is wrong.
has a wreck on the edge.
Just be careful.
And a dozer showdown.
All right, here we go.
For Team Green.
Watch out!
How's the canyon? Be careful on the turns there, eh?
Mid-November.
The slushy stuff is slippery.
In British Columbia's Fraser Canyon.
There's something going on. Semi in the ditch. He's hanging all over the place.
Dispatched from the west
Let's make a plan now.
is MSA Towing's Kirpal Banwait
The weather's not on our side.
and his son Gersimran, or Sim.
The customer is not happy, so we have to get it out ASAP.
Joining MSA tonight is a second heavy wrecker
Should be a pretty good team.
with Andy Cullum. And following behind,
We are headed up to Spence's Bridge.
Reliable Towing's Ty Kennedy.
I've never actually worked a wreck on this highway before.
Early winter conditions. Nothing like it was last year.
1 year ago,
Atmosphere really don't sound good.
one of the biggest disasters ever seen in British Columbia.
Thunder mine on both sides, asphalt falling down.
Closed the canyon for months.
Pretty crazy. What a unreal weather event. It was just unbelievable.
Oh boy, that's a mess.
Tonight,
Something's in there deep.
the team's first look at the wreck is an unwelcome sight.
Holy! Seeing this truck in pictures is completely different than it is looking at it now. It's way deeper than it was showing.
A snowplow driver witnessed the crash.
He's heading west.
He was going this way? Oh my.
The driver lost control, jackknifed, and toppled deep into the ditch.
We thought it was just off the road.
Thought it was jackknife, not in a hole.
This is not going to be a fun night.
That was gonna be hard. Anyone know what's going on the Fraser Canyon Road?
On Highway 1,
Tractor trailer in the ditch.
the MSA Reliable Tag Team
So the one truck right here in the back and one truck right there.
face a buried rig.
Andy and Ty, this is the first time I'm going to work with them. So what we'll do, we'll bring the rear axles right here. When the axles are up on the top, so we'll lift the front end up and swing it this way.
It'll be a learning experience to see how everybody works together tonight.
They're doing recovery.
The 60,000-pound semi is loaded with urgent cargo.
We have to do this quicker because this truck has a male in it.
Road's closed.
चल मैं ले आना तुझा
Shackle ले आओ दो.
It's already late because the weather. This one first. And this one. That's it.
You want a shackle?
Sure.
Perfect, looks good to me.
With lines from MSA's Heavy to the trailer. And lines from Reliable's Heavy to the tractor. They'll coax the mail truck out.
Okay, let's go.
We're gonna go ahead and pull and see what this thing does.
Right away. Anchoring is a challenge.
So you know what? ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ snatch block ਇੱਥੇ ਲਵਾਉਣੇ ਚਾਹੀਦੇ ਸੀਗੇ.
Sim
ਸਿੱਧੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਇੱਥੇ ਫਿਰ ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾ.
thinks a re-rig will help.
ਨਹੀਂ ਏਦਾਂ ਹੋਣਾ ਨਹੀਂ, trust me. It's gonna take 2 seconds. Let's just switch it.
But Kirpal,
Let me extend the boom a little bit. I'm going to boom up so I have more pressure on my outriggers, so that will stop sliding.
has a different plan.
No. It's not budging.
Anybody tell me what the Coca-Cola is like today?
2 hours south,
He's wide open.
a 40-ton LA rotator,
There's a tractor trailer that's been laying on its side.
and Jamie Davis
Got to get smooth and easy.
head east on the coke.
It's a lot safer to handle this kind of stuff at nighttime when there's not much traffic.
A highway hit hard last year.
Since the disaster, it's a whole different world.
The road's gone.
Last fall,
The water's just flowing across the highway.
record-breaking rain destroyed 20 sites on the coke.
That's the Coca-Cola. The disaster that happened was really biblical in nature. Look at this. The whole highway's gone here.
Oh my God.
The flooding and the washout. What a disaster. The importance of the Coca-Cola is hitting me a lot more than ever before. It's something we took for granted.
Oh, the Coke's beautiful, my friend. We're completely shut down here. They're doing a recovery.
150 kilometers north,
No.
a two-team effort
It's not budging.
isn't getting traction.
We're gonna have to rethink what we're gonna do here.
With a mail truck on the line,
What did you think?
Kirpal
I think we go highline because you're pulling too much back, right?
Yeah, that's what I
If
was
you go back to your up to your
the
top,
shackle?
you'll dig in harder.
checks in with a reliable crew.
Let's go to the top.
Yeah.
What we want to do is put the high lines on the back of the trailer
Okay, let's put those hooks on.
so we actually get the weight of the wreck, putting that force down on the back of the wrecker.
Okay, that's fine now. It's a teamwork. We don't argue. Whatever the decision we make, and we are agree to it.
And it's coming.
But there's a new problem.
Come on.
The biggest thing that's concerning me right now was the angle of the trailer. Now that we switched them from low lines to high lines, and it's starting to tip.
Hold on here, we're gonna lose this trailer.
We don't want this mail to be scattered all over the highway.
Jackknife trailer.
In the Fraser Canyon,
Come on.
MSA and Reliable are wrestling
Hold on here, we're gonna lose this trailer.
with a tippy mail truck.
The highway's icy, which is why the truck and trailer went off the road.
This curve
Couldn't have picked a worse spot.
is notorious.
This is Killer's Corner. It's taken many, many lives over the years. There's a straight drop off. A lot of trucks that end up over the edge.
Station will be open soon.
Tonight, the driver was lucky.
Paul, can you boom down a bit? You got too much of this pull. We need to let the trailer down a bit.
I will do that.
Kerpal adapts
We're almost up on the road.
to stabilize the tilting trailer.
Now it's touching the ground.
There we go. You want to move?
Yeah, wanna move now. It's really good to work with the other company. We can unhook from the back anyway.
And we'll grab the front.
Yeah,
You hook up to Andy's stuff?
Yeah.
We'll grab the front.
you can learn a lot from their experience. Okay, sure.
But the tractor is still far down the bank.
One wrecker will pull the drives of the tractor and the other will go on the front end, and hopefully we can muscle it out.
Each wreck is different. You always have to try new things.
Kind of a lousy corner, eh?
Thank you.
That's been a problem spot for years. I heard there's a rollover semi. Yeah, 10-4, one in the ditch sideways.
To the east,
Wow,
What happened there?
Jamie
it's really tough.
and the rotator have reached their destination.
The truck and trailer's been in the ditch for a day or so.
I don't know here. Let's go have a look at this.
Wow, he just went straight in.
Dry van, they don't have much structure to them.
He drove off to the side thinking he was driving into the scale, and didn't work out.
Jamie has been informed
This is tough.
that the transport has a partial load of mixed goods.
If we put too much force against it, we're either going to crush the trailer or the load's going to fall through it.
For the delicate rollover,
So what we do on these is we go around here
Yeah, go all the way up and around.
and then back.
Yeah.
Jamie needs the rigging
I'll have to get up top.
to be strategically placed.
Okay.
The doors and its surround frame are very strong.
Okay, that's good there.
That's the first place I go to every time.
Joining Jamie in a heavy wrecker,
There's Mitch coming.
long-haul driver turned operator,
Don't see any structural damage or anything.
Mitch Mahood.
When you work for Jamie, you gotta prove yourself. And now I got my opportunity.
So we'll go down low.
I want to have Mitch grab the tractor's front end.
We need one more snatch block. What we're trying to do is what we call a power buckle.
With a line from the rotator to the back of the trailer, the 25-ton heavy will pull 2 points, initiating the roll.
Mitch's truck It'll actually act as a lever on the front of the trailer. Okay, yeah, and then there, right there. Perfect. We can put a lot of power into flipping without actually going around the trailer. Yeah, right there. Perfect.
I got like that pre-stage jitters sort of thing.
So now suck your lines up and do as much as you can do. If you slide back a little bit, just stop.
I'm just a little uneasy about how it's gonna go.
Mitch has kind of moved into a different world.
Okay, you're done, right?
He hasn't done a lot of recovery work yet.
Yeah. He said it's only got 15,000 pounds. So we should be okay.
If it's light, like the customer says, we could pull this off. You gotta be careful with this. This thing could go very bad in a hurry.
They're recovering a truck in the median there.
On a mountain highway.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
A tricky rollover.
Stop! What's it doing?
Isn't going to plan.
It's pulling too much in the wall.
Jamie needs to retool.
You really can't afford to make any mistakes here.
So like this, there's a box, right? If I put the strap here, it'll go there. It'll make a nice triangle. So it's a little bit of roadside physics.
The side walls are paper thin, the roof is paper thin.
Okay, and then this, when I'm lifting up, should be right about there. Okay.
With the strap repositioned around the back corner, the LA rotator will lift the trailer until a second strap can be added to the front.
You go lift it up a little bit.
Okay.
With the strap, if you do it on an angle, it's more like a big hand.
Good.
Oh yeah.
Grabbing more surface area, more structure.
We're getting more gap. See if we can get that one underneath.
Yeah.
Now another strap is added
You see that?
to distribute force over a larger area.
Got it.
It's all about having multiple pressure points against the side of the trailer that you're lifting and pulling on.
Got it? Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Coming up now.
Be careful. There's a balancing act there. Pull as hard as you can, but don't pull too hard.
Here she comes.
The trailer and its mixed load are landed.
Just keep going.
Now, it's all up to Mitch.
Oh yeah, pressure's on.
Now just try to dance that front end up.
Jamie
A little bit more.
is keeping a close eye on the tight space.
Pull it!
We don't want to block the road. We want to keep traffic moving.
Left lane closed.
10 to 20 feet ahead. Okay.
The legs are getting closer and closer.
Hang on a minute. Just be careful.
All ahead? Okay.
We have to make adjustments,
I gotta move my boom with him.
so that trailer can get by.
Here we go. Come on, come on. Go ahead. There we go. Whoa!
That was a beautiful job. I like that.
I think most guys in our business really enjoy recovery work. It's trying to solve a problem, trying to figure things out.
That was nice. Nice when they go good once in a while. We're gonna get this tractor trailer split up.
We'll back up, get hooked up.
They get that wreck all cleaned up.
Now attached to a fresh tractor,
Yeah, that's what I heard.
the trailer and its load can carry on.
Having the outcome happen successfully, that makes me feel pretty good.
We're good to go.
Good to go home now. All there. Hey, guys. Oh, still in there, eh?
In the Fraser Canyon,
They're letting trucks through for now.
on Killer's Corner,
One more.
2 teams
Okay, let's do this.
mobilize for their next play.
There's no damage to the trailer. All the mail is still inside.
Hours ago, the mail truck took a nosedive.
It's time to start pulling the front of the truck up.
We can throw the chain through this hole, come down here, and pull this way.
Okay, and then another one through the rim.
Yeah, sure.
Going to recovery. Coming to a stop here, brother.
Yeah, now go straight back.
Hopefully we can get out of here soon.
That's good.
It's definitely a team effort on this one.
Okay, Sim. Okay, Andy, go.
The 20,000-pound tractor is cooperating. So far,
We'll just work together and slowly pull this thing out.
but Kerpal
Just hold on. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Hold on, hold on.
spots a risk.
The fuel tanks are touching the ground.
Oh, yeah.
If we kept pulling, the fuel going to be everywhere on the ground.
She's right against the top of the road. It's almost there. Any updates?
The final stage
Bunch of activity going on here.
Just hold on.
of an urgent recovery.
This is a high priority load. The trailer's full of mail.
Hold on. The fuel tanks are touching the ground.
Has hundreds of liters of diesel at stake.
Oh, yeah.
The fuel tanks, they could rupture open, but we don't want to do that.
So we have to lift it up.
We're going to try and get some lift off the back end of the truck.
Leveling up.
Good to go?
Yep.
Makes quick work.
Now it's cleared.
That's it.
Yeah.
Of the hazard.
Nice work. There we go. You tell us when, Kerpal.
Then stop. We can go more a little bit.
MSA and reliable.
Talk about togetherness.
That's it.
can finally
Okay, let's front tow it then.
call it a night.
It was good to get this done with a new team and help them be successful.
Got?
Yeah.
It's like a brotherhood.
Go, 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 go.
Everyone looks out for each other.
There we go.
That's
Yay!
This couldn't have gone better.
Done deal.
It's really fun working with Sim, with Kerpal.
Well,
Okay, guys.
good working with you?
Yeah.
Thank you, eh?
That's it. We did it.
Razor Canyon's good. And they did a good job, I'll tell you. What's it like up through Merritt? Pretty good.
To the southeast, operator Rooster Merkley
There's a lot of stuff going on.
has last fall on his mind.
Last year to the day, we had the big catastrophic flood. This river rose about 10 to 12 feet.
The whole town is high water.
When devastation struck,
This is insane.
Reliable's military rotator was called on
Big step, partner.
for rescue efforts. Then facing $100 million in damage,
Yeah, it's a sad state of events.
the team helped the community recover.
You're good there, buddy.
It felt good helping people out. We just stayed and fought. Like, we didn't run away.
On the other side of town,
Check the progress today and see how things are coming along.
Highway Supervisor Tom Agar and Maintenance Supervisor Curtis Brown lift off to survey the Coquihalla.
I took 5 weeks off last summer and didn't do anything.
Looking at it now, you can't tell that it was washed out last year.
Just sat there thinking about what I went through.
Go, let's go! Getting turned around.
After the highway was evacuated,
You can't sit here.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Holy crap!
highway crews
Model top bridge is gone.
held their ground
It's hard to say if it's helping yet.
to save what they could.
Need to get some more rock here, quick. Do what I can to help get things cleaned up.
Then Curtis pushed through as machines raced winter
I'm the first truck up the Coke.
to reopen the mountain pass
Life is going to get back to normal here a little bit.
in just 37 days.
Volunteer hybrids, they couldn't ask for a more beautiful day to open the Coke. That area with the orange tarps, that's a brand new structure.
Watching the progress in 1 year of rebuilding the highway and bridges.
A lot of people involved. Yeah.
It's very impressive what's been accomplished out there. But there's still a lot of work to do.
Just be patient.
Yeah, that's gonna take a while.
They've fully reinstated that.
Touring the Coquihalla 1 year after the floods.
Everything is armored really well now. Yeah.
A view from the sky shows an epic rebuild still underway.
The repairs are fantastic.
The new bridges that are being built are technical and require a lot more time.
Looks so different than it did a year ago.
It'll be about another year or so before all the permanent repairs are complete.
Yeah, came a long way.
To the southwest,
Definitely changed the landscape.
Did it ever?
reliable towing owner Suki Manj.
It's been a year, and the biggest thing for me is how devastating it actually was.
And so this was all water? This was all water.
Is with Ty at another site.
Imagine being trapped in the pitch black dark with the water coming up to your doors. Like, I can't even fathom that feeling.
That was forever changed last fall.
It'd be a scary, scary feeling, for sure.
After mudslides buried Highway 7,
Bunch of evacuations going on.
Reliable played a key role.
Can we get a deck for that red one then?
Clearing.
There it goes. It's bringing it up. This is unbelievable.
The only viable route to the coast. Then with help
Yeah, man.
from Aggressive Towing, tackled bent metal,
Merv knows what he's doing.
swept off the road.
I feel our team fulfilled our mandate. We want to be counted on and compassionate at the same time. Pretty proud of you and the team, eh? So good job. I know I don't say it enough to you.
Yeah.
They went out and did what needed to happen.
What's going on the number one here?
35 minutes southeast
Is there an accident up ahead?
in Abbotsford.
Dropping the median there. Try not to go by him at 120.
The crash happened earlier today.
We have a dump truck and pop trailer in the center median. The truck was loaded this morning with hot asphalt. Going to be a little bit difficult for the tow company.
We can't impede traffic during the rush hour. They want us to leave the vehicle until 9 o'clock that night.
Hell firing, 627.
It weighs 60,000 kgs. Heavy as heck, yeah. Gall darn heavy.
Al Quiring has been called to take on 130,000 pounds of semi, mired in mud.
It's not your basic Honda Civic.
The dump truck and a transfer trailer.
2 minutes out is Al's son, Kerry.
Is there enough room up there for me?
Nothing's better than being fed to the wolves, and you learn on the fly.
Yep. Lots of room in front of me here.
Working with my dad on these big jobs, it's always a learning curve.
Tonight,
Good to go.
father and son
All right, here we go.
are on dozer duty.
I've got my favorite old D9 out to the accident. It's got 30-inch track pads, big grousers on it. It's a terrific recovery machine.
Last November, Al's D9 was repairing washed-out rail.
Go and run cat for like 5 days straight with no sleep. And then after that, the rail was running.
Don't stop! Keep it going!
Kerry
This highway's turning into the Ames bathroom.
battled to keep the only pass through the mountains open while Dad was away. discovers that he's dealing with dead weight.
The motor's knocked right out of the frame. There's not a chance that this engine will run.
So what's the plan?
Get the brakes caged. We can't charge the air system up. We're gonna have to back the brakes off.
Another day working in the ditch, in a cold, wet ditch.
Well, I got that one.
Another day in paradise.
So what we're doing is we're putting these caging bolts on to release the brake.
And that's it.
You got it?
Yeah.
Both axles?
Yeah.
This is probably the first time that Kerry's been out on a highway recovery with the D9 with me.
What the hell happened there?
This is a little bit different for him.
Even at night, a job on the Trans-Canada puts Team Green
Way too fast.
in a precarious spot.
You've got a high-speed highway on each side of you operating.
Just came through there, didn't even slow down.
They're busy paying attention to what's going on in the ditch instead of what's going on in front of them. It's a very dangerous place.
Where's that accident, driver?
On the Trans-Canada,
Round Walkham Road there.
heavy traffic
Who is it, Elquire?
as Team Green
Off the road in the median.
on high alert.
Want to get our crew out of that situation as soon as possible.
Okay, watch out.
Al's D9 dozer needs to drag a dump truck full of asphalt across nearly a kilometer
Here we go.
of muddy ground.
The dump truck and trailer are loaded. This thing weighs about 130,000 pounds.
Where it was would be too difficult to come in here with the tow truck. The possibility of getting stuck is high.
They're pulling a truck out of the median right now.
We can recover the truck, the trailer in one piece. Drag it out to where the tow truck can readily hook onto it.
Al's D9 goes the distance.
Now we can load her up, we're done. Let's back up and grab this baby.
In mere minutes.
We're on the home stretch. The fish isn't in the boat yet, but it's on its way to being landed.
The big D9 strikes again. We come, we saw, we leave. On to the next one.
Big Al, the green machine.
A quick load up.
That was easy fishing.
Job's done, everyone's safe. Now we're gonna head home.
I think we're ready to roll.
And Al puts the busy highway
The D9 is the king of the house, definitely.
behind him.
Oh yeah, you should see what that baby does with rail cars.
They're pretty quick. Go up there, show them how it's done. It's all clear through Abbotsford.
1 week later,
Such a gorgeous day today.
Constable Jody Thomas and Sergeant Paul Walker
This was all covered underwater here.
This all looks normal right now.
of the Abbotsford Police Department patrol the Trans-Canada.
Natural disaster. Never expected Abbotsford to have one of those.
Last fall,
Abbotsford's all flooded out.
So surreal, eh?
Oh, geez.
150 square kilometers.
Where am I supposed to go? Because there's nothing here.
We're drowning. Forcing the evacuation of 1,100 residents. With the community in crisis.
They were trying to keep all the animals alive out here, and they ended up falling off the road.
You're on solid.
The armed forces were brought in.
This is basically preventing more flooding in the farms in the highway area. Incredible difference a year makes. The impact of that flood on people. A lot of that I still process, and it's surreal to me. The sense of being normal again is just really awesome. So different today.
To the east, in the town of Hope.
We're definitely in a lot better shape than we were a year ago, that's for sure.
Jamie takes a rare moment of downtime to reflect.
Imagine that water was as high as this and flooding over the road at that time.
We ain't overflowing their bank.
After Hope was hit by more rain.
Yeah. It's just scary.
Than anywhere else in British Columbia.
Realistically, how does a guy get back out of BC?
A lot of people are trapped here. They can't get home.
The town.
I've seen some other people that are coming here too. I've invited them over.
Was cut off from the world.
Boy, that river's high.
We got to the other end. Just shows how resilient the community can be. We're not all the way there yet, but we've realized some kind of normalcy. I think everybody should be proud of that.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell.
It's bulging pretty bad.
A touch-and-go battle.
There's nothing wrong with that truck.
For Team Reliable.
Here we go.
Al hustles.
All right.
Give him the back down and grab him.
On the hill.
Fight Mother Nature right now.
You don't want to go up there.
And off-road mayhem.
This is not what I got on the phone call.
Tests Jamie's young blood.
Uh-oh.
This time on Highway Thru Hell. Twisted Metal.
It's open like an alligator mouth.
Brings two teams.
Gonna do some fishing.
Into the fray. Danger on the Coke.
We're in that shooting gallery.
As Brian.
Good Lord.
In a high-stakes hustle. And a back road assignment.
I can't even see the bottom.
Thankfully, that one tree caught us.
Challenges.
I don't like this.
The mission crew.
Pop out of the way.
Someone wake me up with a green car.
10 a.m. in British Columbia's Cascade Mountains.
Oh, they spin out all over the place here.
In an unmistakable green wrecker.
We're headed up to go and get some sort of semi in the ditch.
Al Quiring is riding solo up Highway 3.
I don't run a big operation where I have a huge crew show up. We just used good old-fashioned Vulcan wrecker, and we're gonna be home in no time.
But rolling up on scene.
Now there's a parking job.
Al sees this spin out is anything but routine.
Watch yourself northbound up the hill.
He made the fatal mistake of rolling backwards. It's kind of 50-50 if that thing's actually going to come out or if it's going to flip over.
They're right on the edge there. Highway 3 today. We got a wrecker on scene.
Deep in the mountains.
What has happened?
A tippy transport.
Hook this bad baby up.
Has Al on high alert.
We're going to have to be very, very careful.
There's a truck in the ditch. Wrecker on site. Yeah.
I bet that trailer's worth $200,000. Easy.
Custom made to haul soil. These types of units are easy to damage and costly to repair.
And of course, as the temperatures drop, that aluminum becomes much more brittle.
So Al,
my little bungee cord trick,
does what he can.
It's an extra hand when you don't have one.
To keep the trailer whole.
Everything's got to be very smooth so that you don't cause an ultimate failure. Fire this baby up.
But with 70,000 pounds on the line,
it ain't gonna work.
Al quickly sees he needs something more.
Lifting in this case is not enough. I've also got to help direct it onto the road. All right, here we go.
Anyone know the wait time on this accident scene on Highway 3? They're over on the side of their pulling the boat.
Carrying the weight, we don't have much give there.
But Al,
okay,
pulls through.
We're getting things cleared out of here now.
The one-man effort gets the narrow route moving.
It's a fantastically engineered highway, but it's also a very unforgiving highway. Let's just get on with it.
Big Green.
Those Vulcan wreckers that make jobs like this easy.
Heads for home.
You're good to go.
Highway 3 is open. Use it clears. Apparently there was a crash.
Down in the Fraser Valley.
Got a rollover vehicle. Man, what happened?
A mangled rig off the Trans-Canada Highway.
There it is, right there.
Is a distraction to drivers.
Oh, boy.
People slow down, looking the other way when they should be looking forward.
First to respond is Al's oldest son, Kerry.
We got a dump truck flipped over. We got a pony trailer upside down.
Unbelievable.
On the road next to the highway. The dump truck careened into the ditch, toppling its trailer.
It's open like an alligator mouth, ready to clamp down.
Hey, for real? Is the dump truck laid over?
We're gonna have to call for help on this one.
Yeah, we're kind of out by Wacom here. East of Wacom.
Carey reaches out.
Okay, bye.
Wrecker's on his way.
For a 50-ton rotator.
Yeah, this one should be an interesting recovery.
And Aggressive Towing's Chris Mervin.
It's really good running into other tow companies and working alongside with them.
5 minutes away at the crash site.
It's a good time to check brakes, take out U-joints, and look at the undercarriage, do a good pre-trip on it.
26-year-old Carey keeps busy.
You gotta think one step ahead. It's better than someone standing around looking pretty.
Until Merv arrives to tackle the upside-down situation.
Yeah, Thru's on scene now.
Something like this is very few and far between.
I got the drive shaft out.
You're good.
Usually when they roll over, they just kind of lay on their side and stay that way.
Have you played with that hitch at all? Is it tight?
I haven't touched it.
The bizarre crash has a hazardous twist.
Hey, Murph, you want to come around?
We're going to separate the dump truck from its transfer. It isn't the greatest thing to be trying to do.
That's got to go forward there, doesn't it?
Back.
It's hard to tell how much pressure is actually stored up in the hitch.
Don't touch anything.
With a cautious approach.
Kid, watch out.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
The connection point is released.
We're gonna clean it up in a timely fashion, safely.
But now,
as soon as you pull that, that's going that way. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
The real challenge begins.
We're gonna have to control the roll and the collapse of this trailer.
Because that's gonna want to come back to the earth.
From the rotator, one line will stabilize the trailer, while one line from Carey's truck collapses the chassis for the flip.
Easy, easy, easy. She comes out real nice.
But one rig point,
that is going to be a problem,
is beyond their reach.
If you get a ladder up there and something shifts, you're going for a ride.
So Merv,
we're going to do some fishing.
Must snare the 13,000-pound trailer using the rotator's boom alone.
Put a big hook on the end of my line and see if we can get her.
It's a very crazy way to do it, but it's the safest way.
Yeah.
Look at that.
There's a little bit more finesse for this.
You can winch, Carey.
But the box could still get away from them.
You don't know how it's going to react.
Wow.
Whoa, stop.
Look what's going on there.
In the Fraser Valley,
You can winch, Carey.
an upside-down wreck
If it does come after you, you're going to have to move real quick.
has Carey
Oh, stop.
and Merv on edge.
Holy cow.
You better be on your toes.
A quick re-rig
Murph.
and Merv gets the touchdown.
It's nice to work with Merv.
Frick, that worked out okay.
He's a different operator than my father.
I was starting to worry about the boom there.
Swing, 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 swing.
I haven't done many jobs with Kerry, maybe a handful of them.
I'll finish rolling this over, Kerry.
Yeah.
To get to show them some handy maneuvers, it's definitely nice.
I don't know how they're gonna flop it over or what.
You can reach over and fish for something. The sky's the limit. You just gotta take it.
But the final flip on the 13,000-pound unit could threaten Merv's iron.
The rotator's worth $750,000.
Right on that line.
We don't want to pick up on this transfer and then have it rotate into my rotator.
So from the wrecker's boom, they'll use a pull line and a control line to roll the trailer in its own footprint.
Beautiful, buddy. I love it. Ninja. Okay, well, coming up.
As we're doing the recovery, there's a lot of resistance changing.
Professionalism and quality of work is when you can set it down at a nice slow rate.
You don't get much prettier than that.
Back on its wheels now.
Yeah, that rim sling off, everything down.
The first piece...
You're gonna haul that away?
Yeah.
I love it.
...is ready for Kerry to finish off.
Watch out.
This is Kerry's scene. I might have more experience, but that doesn't mean that I gotta take over and do everything.
You going, buddy, you're good. Slow, slow, slow. Yep.
Acquiring flat deck.
Looks like it won't be too much longer.
Gets the trailer on its way. But the 25,000-pound dump truck is another story.
Get it out of the ditch, get it back on the roadway without any more significant damage.
Earlier today, the rig crashed next to busy Highway 1.
What's going on here now, fellas?
It's a very big hazard. A lot of people are slowing down because it's a unique crash scene.
They're working on moving them up.
Okay, boys, coming up.
Using the rotator,
that'll do.
Merv gets the dump truck on its wheels.
I'm gonna back up.
But the final pull is up to Kerry.
My truck has a smaller boom capacity, smaller winch cables.
There you go, winch her in. Bring her home.
I'm pulling closer to the max.
He's working a little single axle truck, like it's a 50-ton wrecker.
Can we just catch up with the other line now?
Yeah, yeah.
39-year-old Merv.
Boom out a bit, just so your lines aren't rubbing.
Offers Al's son a few pointers.
Hey, there's perfect, yeah. Good little work truck, eh?
I'm glad that Kerry decided on his own to bring in Mervyn.
Once you got her hanging, you just pull forward and swing her back in again.
Makes us all stronger in the end.
The teamwork wraps the major recovery in less than 2 hours.
Everyone's going home safely in a timely fashion.
Not too bad.
No.
All right, well, we're good to go now. Thanks for coming out, Murph.
I really enjoy working with Garrett. He's definitely a smart kid. Acquiring's a great group to work with.
Thanks for the phone call, man.
Yeah, you as well.
See you on the next one.
It's nice to work on a job of this profile, knowing I have the confidence to go do another job like this.
They've done it. Here's Cal. Yeah, that's right. See, the boys have been out plowing, huh?
An hour and a half northeast.
What's that road down to the snow shed looking like?
On the Coke's steepest descent.
Something happening southbound here, guys.
In the wintertime, this is really a dangerous corner.
Highway maintenance crews.
One of our drivers going by in the plow truck, he spotted the car down there.
Make a troubling discovery.
There's an ambulance and a couple of cops coming up.
The highways people, they're used to this kind of stuff.
Emergency vehicles on site.
All these people come together in one big team.
That four-wheeler went for a little schoolie down the friggin' bank side there.
Luckily,
The paramedic, they're going to check him over.
there are no serious injuries.
They fared out really good for the ride they had.
Something like this, it really makes you feel lucky to be living.
Yeah, these guys are on that one.
Dispatched from home.
Got a four-wheeler hit the wall up on the Coke just above the snow shed.
Is Jamie Davis's mechanic, Brian Rash.
Got a call up on the Coke. We'll get up there and we'll see what we find.
Kind of a lousy corner, right?
But as daylight fades,
This corner is super dangerous right now.
the crash site.
Cops and ambulance and flashing lights like you would believe.
As authorities
We're actually at the start of a runaway lane for the trucks. We're in that shooting gallery.
fearing the worst.
Semi could come careening right into there.
Look at this guy. He's just rocking down the hill there.
They won't admit they're driving too fast.
It's just unbelievable.
Watch out. What's 20 on that crash?
High on the Coquihalla,
They're right in that first runaway lane there.
a dangerous accident scene.
We're in that shooting gallery.
Watch out. That wrecker is an old timer.
I see lots of lights. Oh boy.
As Brian arriving to help.
I can see ambulance. I can see police officers. And I don't see any vehicle.
Finally,
Oh my good Lord.
Brian spots his target.
He's about 150 feet down into the ditch. Oy, 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 oy.
In the path of a runaway lane.
So you leave the brake checks just down around the first corner there.
On downhill stretches, it's an escape route for truckers if their brakes fail.
The runaway lane is a safety net. They're really designed to slow a loaded truck down.
Tonight,
And away we go.
the pressure is on Brian to get the crucial area cleared fast.
Right now, time is of the essence.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a tow truck hooking onto a car that's spun out.
Can't get more runaway than that. Okay, let's see what happens.
Brian kicks off the tug of war.
come.
Through 150 feet of brush and dense snow.
Southbound is zipping by.
They really have no choice here. They have to be in the runaway lane in order to pull the vehicle out.
But as Brian finishes reeling in the SUV,
Now I'll try and get the ollies underneath it.
he sees
She's twisted up pretty bad.
damage that impacts the toe.
Something split apart in the back end, and the tires are too far apart.
I know my underlift goes wider than my dolly wheels, so I'm gonna winch the SUV around.
Yeah, I'll pull.
Then line it up so that I can pick it up from the back.
Right on.
Brian's quick workaround
Everything seems to be good, so I'm gonna run with her.
gets the wreck safe to haul.
Cool.
Everything has to be perfect if you're going to try to come down a big mountain.
Is a tow truck gonna get on the highway headed south? I'm gonna be going dead slow in the granny lane.
Yeah, that's the idea. Just take your time. Don't worry about who's behind you.
Slow and steady wins the race in this job every time.
People working on the highway, we're very in tune to what's going on and very attuned to our safety.
You're only going to go down the hill once too fast. You can go down 1,000 times too slow. Thanks for that, driver.
To the north,
Good morning.
near Merritt,
How's the coke looking?
a 30,000-pound roadblock
Welcome to the highway Thru Hell.
as morning freight runs snarled.
Boy, oh boy.
New to the mountain pass,
It's my first time on black ice. Suddenly it's out of control, and I'm trying to stop it.
the trucker needs a lifeline.
The Coquihalla isn't somewhere where you want to be stranded for very long.
Yeah, it's just backing traffic up more and more here.
You really need to go out and help them, get them on their way.
Minutes away in 30-ton black sheep
We're on our way.
is Reliable Towing's James Luke.
It's great to go out there and help somebody. You're coming to save the day for them.
I have your records on your guy.
But after days of unrelenting calls,
What do? Get up and do it all over again.
James is feeling a little worn down.
It's a lot of long hours. I'm a whole ripe 21 years old, but I really look like I'm about 42, we'll say.
And arriving on scene,
Holy
Right across the entire highway.
James sees this job is a pressure cooker.
How heavy? It's empty. Your trailer's empty, Kev.
Not in the best spot. This is definitely not a good thing.
Is there a tow truck on scene already?
There's a huge weight put on my shoulders, a lot of stress.
You're going to be sitting for a while. Highway 5 closed south.
On the Coquihalla,
How the heck did you do that?
a trucker in a bad situation
It's blocked southbound.
as James,
You have your brakes on?
under stress,
I want to get this job done as fast as possible. People have places to go.
Ready?
James launches into action.
I have to think quick on my feet here.
The plan?
There you go.
I gotta switch sides.
Is to use more than one rig point.
I'm gonna pull the trailer, swing the truck around too.
To get the semi in a position to drive away.
Keep going. A little more, a little more. Whoa. Hopefully this works. Hey, there we go. Different jobs call for trying something different. Okay, so what I want you to do, the truck's running?
Yeah.
I want you to back up till I say stop. Okay. And when I say stop, you turn the truck that way. I'm hoping the driver has the skills to use that truck to its full potential. Keep coming. Little more. Okay, turn your wheels that way. Wait for me to say go. Make sure it doesn't catch the edge of the road and pull the truck and trailer in. Okay, go that way. Go straight.
In less than 20 minutes.
Go to the side of the road. There's always somebody that needs some kind of help or assistance on the highway.
The trucker.
It's my first time to deal with a tow company. I'm thankful to him. His work is very good.
Is on his way.
That's what we're here for.
Like your style.
Oh, we're moving here again.
It makes me feel good that I get to go out and help people. I'm kind of like their little guardian angel sometimes. Bam! Just like that. Pull!
For years,
See if he can slowly move forward.
James has dedicated himself
He's out.
to heavy rescue.
Good job, brother.
But lately,
My energy level's at about a 0.05 right now, out of a 10.
James doesn't know how much more he can take.
Towing is definitely not a 9-to-5 job. You get a call, you gotta go. Being overexhausted like that, it's really hard on us. It takes a toll on your family.
James has a teenage son, growing up fast.
I feel like I have missed out on so much of my son's life. I've never been able to always be there for him.
It's a story.
My father was a long-haul truck driver.
James knows all too well.
It was really hard on our family. My dad was always gone. Bus is crashing in front of me.
So after many years
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh! Holy jeez.
of traumatic close calls,
Jump up! Jump up! Out! Out of the way! Okay, hold on. I'm calling 911. Oh my God.
that have left their mark.
Holy. Am I going to be here in a year? You got to watch the truck too, right? Am I going to see my son graduate? Am I going to see him ever get married?
We're good?
Yep.
James is at a crossroads.
I'm not really sure what I want to do right now. Maybe it's time to start thinking a different career.
What's going on up in Harris?
3 hours west,
No, rock up there.
in a land of extreme adventure,
The road has lots of drop-offs. You gotta be careful where you go.
is a mission towing 4x4.
I'm looking down the embankment right now, and I can't even see the bottom.
Operators Ryan Marshall
So it's really steep.
and Dick Milton
Right in here somewhere.
are on the hunt.
Bringing extra cable, extra straps. I need to have anything at my disposal.
40 kilometers into the bush,
See what we got here.
Oh, lovely.
Straight down, right through.
like a very fun ride.
Looking down at the wreck right now, I can't even believe where it is.
200 feet down.
Quite the show.
The unit is a side-by-side. A popular off-roading toy.
This is the newest, greatest bush buggy there is out there now.
Days after the crash,
Wonder how we mounted out there.
the vehicle's owner
A bit of a workout?
That's a good climb.
is on scene for the recovery.
We hit the rocks. That's what kicked us when we started going end over end.
Rolling more than 20 times before coming to a stop.
Just lucky that tree was there to stop him.
Where do you want to put the truck?
I think we'll put it right in this draw, right here. I'm looking at this edge of the road here, and it's loose gravel and loose dirt. Put it right here.
Okay.
It is very rough terrain.
Incredibly, the unit is in good shape.
Don't damage it too much pulling it over the rocks.
Well, we'll do as much clearing as we can, and then we'll clear it as we go.
And the price tag is high.
We gotta be extra careful with this job because the owner's got around $50,000 tied up in this machine.
It's a steep grade. This is going to be intense.
Please use extreme caution.
In the Harrison Lake backcountry,
It looks like there's something over the bank.
a pricey toy
Crazy.
that took a serious tumble
Well, it's down there, all right. It's pretty steep.
is far from a simple recovery
I'm just going to go down on the line.
for the mission team.
A vehicle like this, 200 feet down, it is very unusual.
Okay, you ready, Ryan?
As Ryan descends for the rig up, down the bank,
Got it?
Yep.
the customer is doing what he can.
And he's there wanting to help us.
Whoa, this is steep.
You want to make sure you clear the path.
Topside, the customer's girlfriend
You're banged up a little bit, too?
I have a couple of broken ribs and a punctured lung and cut my head.
was in the passenger seat.
And you're right back up here again.
I walked up here, yeah.
Unreal.
When the $50,000 unit crashed.
All right. Okay, you were lucky.
Wasn't for the street, he'd be going all the way down there. Drops off down there at 1,200 feet.
But Dick and Ryan's rigging.
Oh, here he comes now. The hook's right there.
Okay.
Still has a long way to go.
Okay, what else do you need?
2 shackles.
And winch cable.
Yeah, throw him down. Like the whole bag.
Okay.
Won't be enough.
Pull the cable down as far as we can, put extensions on it, and then we'll start the recovery.
Want to take tension on the line now?
10-4, coming up.
Okay, hold it there. Hold it there.
10-4. This is a pretty rugged logging area up in here.
Top of the tree's cut. If you can
Take some more tension on the line.
Okay, hold it there.
It's going to be very tricky to get this up without doing extensive damage to it.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah.
And even with all the extra rigging,
We're going to start winching.
10-4. Okay, I'll start now.
there's only enough reach
You're going to try to just come on the side here.
to start with a single line.
Cut it that way.
When you've only got one line to it and the rigging fails, you have lost it. And away she goes.
Okay, hold it there. We're gonna try and move a rock.
10-4.
Okay, watch it.
Get it?
Yep.
There we go.
Okay, first rock's out of the way.
Okay, 10-4, starting.
Pull the vehicle to where you can get another line on it.
Dick, let's stop there and let's get that second line on.
10-4. We're gonna put a second line on it.
When you get it close enough where the other line will hook on, then you got a double line.
Hey, Dick, just give it a good throw.
I'll just hang it on this one. It should skate down.
Okay, that sounds even better.
And the veteran on scene has a time-saving trick.
It's always good working with someone with 40 years experience. Yeah.
Dick's got the experience to operate the truck.
All right.
I can trust him.
Okay, you're good there. We only have 2 bolts right here, we noticed, holding on this entire whole bar. We're gonna do a secondary to the bottom there, just in case.
If this wreck breaks off from the winch line, it's a deadly situation.
Because if we rip that out, she's a goner. When you're ready, Dick.
Okay, I'll start now.
You good?
Yep.
But seconds into the fight,
I don't like this. We're starting to push the bank out, which is not good.
Hold on, Dick.
The last thing we need is for this truck to go down. Hang on.
Hop out of the way, hop out of the way. You good?
I don't like this.
Hold on, Dick.
a backcountry recovery.
We're starting to push the bank out.
Is on uncertain ground.
Hop out of the way, hop out of the way.
For the mission team.
Thought that was gonna flip there.
Yeah, I was tipping.
With the side-by-side's owner on site.
It's a $50,000 vehicle that a person's pride and joy.
Say when.
Yeah, whenever you want, you can move ahead.
Dick gets clearance.
10-4, I'm doing it right now.
He's gonna drive ahead.
To reposition the 1-ton.
Keep going. Right there, right there. Good.
Away from the soft shoulder.
And then we're gonna winch it the rest of the way out.
Bringing it over the top of the hill, that's usually your hardest pull.
What we're looking at?
Once it comes up, and just winch from the bottom one up the rest of the way.
Okay.
Get a lift coming over stuff. And get it over the edge.
Bet you're a happy camper now, aren't you?
Yeah.
You can actually see it.
Yeah.
As I see this side by side getting up closer to the road, I can't believe how little damage there is.
Oh, she's a beast.
I'm amazed that it's like still in one piece. I mean, that is like a serious piece of equipment.
We're gonna pull forward now. You ready? Keep going. Keep going.
All the tires got air in them.
Okay, it's good there.
It looks like it's just drivable.
The rugged battle.
Careful, you don't want to scratch it.
Is a success.
Thanks, buddy.
The customer is overjoyed with excitement.
I'm impressed on how well this thing held up.
Yeah, so am I.
I'm really happy with this recovery today.
Day's still young.
Maybe we can still ride up to the hot tubs.
This couple rode out this accident and got to walk away from it.
Oh my gosh, eh?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't.
The happy customer.
Take it for a ride while I got the tow truck still here.
Can't resist a test drive. And the ride
That thing's unbeatable.
is smooth.
It's all in one piece and it runs.
Yeah.
Wow. There we go. Somebody's a happy camper.
Awesome job.
Excellent, excellent.
Ryan and Dick, they work good as a team.
Back some more, quick. Good.
Guys did a good job on the recovery. You bet they did.
I guess I'll take the scenic route today.
A few days later, in Merritt,
Just loading up here to head over to Kamloops.
James has made a difficult choice.
I am taking a break from towing. This is something I need to do for my family life, my health, and my sanity.
Joining James on his last day
I got the boss.
is reliable towing owner
You need to phone Kaylee right away.
Suki Manj.
He's been a very big supporter of me. He understands the stuff that I'm going through right now.
James was one of our go-to people. That's the type of person that James is.
This road's not even that bad.
For several winters,
Whoa! It's moving!
James's skill and determination
Yellow! Perfect! Keep coming. Keep going.
brought a strength like no other to the reliable team.
Well, let me give you some advice. What should matter to you is the people that you care about
We've gone leaps and bounds since the first day.
and the ones that count on you and that you count on, that trust you, right?
He's realizing that there's more to life and staying up 24 hours to do the work.
I sincerely believe that there's a reason why everything happens, and I think you've done well.
For whatever he decides he's going to do, I hope him all the best.
I love this job, even though the job almost killed me. Ultimately, I gotta think of what's right for me and my family.
Appreciate what you do.
You be safe, people, man.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell, a major wreck
Wait.
tests Jamie's lead driver.
Oh boy.
Gord battles the mountain
You gotta get on it. You gotta get on it now. Let's get you out of here.
to keep highway iron rolling.
Gonna get ugly.
And Reliable's prized record
Wow, it's just amazing.
is reborn.
Beauty, beauty.
This time on Highway Thru Hell, the race against winter begins. To rebuild the coast,
They're working up there.
a bizarre crash
Well, that's a hell of a place to park a truck.
pushes two teams to the limit.
No. Think I'm ready to go?
And a glimmer of hope on a mud-ravaged road. in British Columbia's Fraser Valley. After a month's worth of rain, fell in 2 days.
I've never seen it like this in my life.
The city of Abbotsford has suffered an estimated $1 billion in damage.
Breaking news tonight in Abbotsford. You're looking at new drone footage of a submerged Highway 1. Instead of cars on the highway, boats are speeding through the floodwaters.
184 people were rescued from 40 different properties overnight. Crews from all over the Lower Mainland have been brought in to help. The floodwater is so deep, even some emergency vehicles didn't stand a chance.
I lived in Abbotsford for 20 years. I can just imagine the hardship they're going through.
To the east, every route from the interior to the coast is shut down.
An atmospheric river don't sound good.
Catastrophic damage, halting 250,000 tons of cargo a day.
There's no transports, there's no trucking. How do we get where we're going?
Minutes from Abbotsford's evacuation zone.
It's unbelievable how our weather's been.
At the aggressive towing yard, operator Chris Mervin soldiers on.
When you start seeing streets turning into rivers, that's a pretty good sign that we're getting a lot of rain.
As dispatch works
Cassandra here from Aggressive.
to do what they can.
Do you have a driver on the way? You should be there within 30 to 45 minutes depending on traffic.
It's a hard day for Jamie's brother, Jason.
I feel helpless. Think about your house and how bad the flooding's going to be.
Hours ago, Merv went on an urgent mission to locate Jason, struggling to flee his family home.
We only got a short period of time to do this.
When we woke up this morning, we tried to get out.
About an hour and a half ago, it was about halfway down this fence line. Now it's already up here.
And I looked around at the water. It was coming up.
Shortly after, Jason and swamper Jordan Cummingford were airlifted out.
When you're leaving something like that, it's a little bit scary, a little bit eerie.
In Abbotsford,
No time to rain stop.
There's substantial amounts of water coming through the Fraser Valley. It's not good.
the fate of Jason's family property is unknown.
To leave and then not know if you're going to be able to go back to a home, not a good scenario for sure.
Is your boat wasted?
Early November.
Hell, we're moving slowly. Single leg traffic right now.
On Western Canada's busiest highway.
Looks like a big mess.
Authorities are on scene.
I finished my part of the investigation. Now I'm just here for traffic control.
We know who's doing the recovery on this unit?
In a 50-ton rotator,
We'll take the rotator up there, it just makes things easier.
Merv answers the call.
You don't want to hold people up. That's not what our gig is. We like to get people moving and get things solved.
Merv arrives.
Kind of ugly, eh?
To a puzzling combination of mangled metal.
We got a few items involved here. We got the tractor, we got the trailer, and a bunch of ripped out pieces from these two vehicles.
Westbound truck lost, it looks like, going across the median.
A highway tractor.
You just gotta hook up to a point, see what happens. It's a guessing game.
Chain it up.
Slammed into a dump truck's trailer.
Yeah, we don't want that coming smacking down on my truck.
No, definitely not.
It's pretty amazing, honestly, that a truck can do this much damage and the drivers are both capable of just walking away.
Okay.
The recovery needs to happen without closing the road.
Highway 1 probably takes 90% of all our truckload and commercial traffic.
Also on site is Merv's longtime swamper, Jordan.
We don't want this reach falling over and into our truck. There's always something to learn from Merv. I've always enjoyed working with him.
Rigged to the first piece, the sideline trailer.
You want to just...
Yeah, why not, eh?
Okay, all right.
Merv will attack the 12,000-pound unit using a single pull point.
We might be able to get it to come over nice and easy. Using one line, that makes it a little quicker for us.
But Merv
okay.
will need a steady hand.
We don't want to lose control and have it enter into a live lane. It might be a little scary.
Smooth as butter.
The unit is wheels down.
Just like that.
But too damaged to tow.
Gonna pull in right now.
It needs to be maneuvered onto a flatbed.
If I back in here on a little bit of a canter, we'll grab it.
Yeah.
Pick it up and we'll bring it to him. Okay. Put it down on him, okay?
Okay.
You gotta understand physics. Definitely a strong point in this industry.
Merv squeezes the rotator into position.
Kind of gotta try and find the center of gravity of this trailer. You're gonna lift it with one line.
Controlling a trailer when you lift off two cables, it always wants to right itself to your boom. We just gotta find the center. You pick it with one point, you can actually spin the trailer and aim it where you want it.
Next to the live lane, Merv needs to suspend the trailer and land it on the flatbed.
Oh yeah. If you pick it up and you're not on the exact dead center, the heavy end will want to lean down or roll away. See what we get here.
It's off the ground now. What always concerns me is if rigging does let go, it could end up in the live lane.
Yeah, you come back.
Oh my God.
Let's down to one lane. You can imagine the mess.
5 days before the floods.
Come back, Jim.
On the Trans-Canada Highway.
Trying to land it on a trailer in a tight area. Yeah, you definitely have a little less margin for error.
Merv and Jordan
Very good there.
navigate a tricky landing.
Okay, let's get this out of the way.
Feels good to get this one done.
The trailer's 5,000-pound box.
We'll just roll it midair here, dump it out, then we'll pull it up to the road. Just go down and out the top.
Is the next challenge on the bustling highway.
And then we'll just put one on this side, because then when we roll it, we can hold the one end up, back the truck under it, and we're done.
Big aluminum boxes. They don't have very many points for us to hook up to. They're hard to deal with. They're awkward items.
The unwieldy rig-up is complete.
Holy smokes, look at this, man.
But as the recovery marches on,
The RCMP there.
At these scenes, we want the drivers to focus on the road and not on their electronic devices.
authorities have concerns.
One thing we get with these wrecks is looky-loos. It does create some fairly hazardous environments.
We'll just pick it and roll it to me. Yeah, we're a little nervous.
Some people got their phone in their hands and they're not potentially watching what's going on in front of them.
Oh, there we go, there we go. Oh, there's a ticket.
Karma police.
One distracted driver
So unfortunately, I do have to serve you a violation ticket.
pays the price.
Don't be tempted to pick up your cell phone. It's not safe. Something's looking up for us.
I'm very happy to have the police there watching over us.
Okay, boys, coming up. Just tilt the deck, drag it on. So far, so good. We'll drop that axle in there, and then you can take off. So many pieces.
The first wreck is loaded up.
Beauty.
We're pretty much there. We got one last little item.
The final mission is the highway tractor.
Not very often are you going to find one that is in this state, and you have to figure out how to hook it up.
Nice. Sucker in a bit.
But using a chain lift,
Yeah.
Team Aggressive
You happy with that? Good enough to get us off the highway anyway.
finds a way.
Another job for Merv and I.
That was beautiful, buddy.
It makes my day a little bit easier.
All right, buddy, looks like we're out of here. I appreciate you keeping us safe, you know? Absolutely, anytime. Good job. Have a good day. Take care, Murph. Be safe. The boys did a fantastic job. We are able to be open at all times.
All the accidents are cleared up.
For dealing with as much traffic as we have, I feel the job went pretty smooth. Good feeling.
Traffic's moving again. Good time, good time.
North of Hope,
They must have got a little more off They got a good dump up here.
Couple feet of snow. That's bad. That's the worst weather.
Plug the ditch. Well, that's a hell of a place to park a tractor, isn't it? It's an old-timer.
10 minutes out in a classic Holmes record.
Tonight, I get to take the general out.
Jamie's mechanic, Brian Rash,
That Highway 8 is a go trail, man.
drives an unforgiving road.
Highway 8 is narrow. It's windy. You could end up in a lot of trouble.
What's happening?
Alrighty. It is basically parked backwards in the ditch, completely jackknifed.
Yeah, look at that, eh?
The trailer wheels are about 8 feet in the air, which is really weird.
Well, that's crazy in a ditch like that. Woo.
The semi lost control, jackknife, and nosedive hard.
I'm actually surprised that the front bumper is still on it.
Still strapped to the trailer, an unusual haul. a 10,000-pound industrial compactor.
When you're talking about a compactor, two things that come to my mind right away are heavy and expensive.
Running traffic control tonight.
Thanks for the heads up, flaggers.
You throw her in freewheel?
You betcha.
Jamie's stepson, Brandon.
So this thing's really teetering. It's down there really good.
As the winch lines are wrangled.
Oh, yeah. I'm liking that a lot better.
In a second red truck.
That's reliable.
A new face from a different company.
It's not an easy pull. I can see that right away.
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
I want to try and get 2 lines on that front of that truck to actually suck it out.
Alrighty.
Months ago, Ty Kennedy was hired.
Well, you know the rule, right? You break it, you buy it?
I'll treat her nicely.
By reliable towing owner, Suki Manj.
Well, I envisioned Ty to help establish the company in the valley.
We must really like you, I don't know.
I don't know what it is.
Tonight, Ty was rerouted from a long haul.
Yeah, I just want to take a look for a sec here.
Near Reliable's merit base.
Anytime my trucks are rolling, you know, it's your reputation.
It's pretty important that tow truck guys maintain good relations with other guys.
I put a highline passenger side and a direct on the driver's side. Whew. That's what I want, boys.
Sometimes we need help. We'll call in somebody.
And that's what I'm gonna get.
Also on scene tonight.
Yeah, there you go. Attaboy.
A new swamper with family ties.
Blake's joining me this season. He's my brother.
Tighten your lines up.
My role is to learn and help as much as I can.
That should be fine.
With 2 lines from the reliable 50-ton and 1 line from the General, they'll wrestle the semi and straighten it out.
Where's that other bad boy?
Brian and I are going to pull opposite directions.
We're gonna try and stretch it out of the ditch. Snatch box of the truck hooked to yours. Yeah, that's in there good. Hopefully we can keep it from flipping.
With a payload worth tens of thousands of dollars.
I'm hooked.
You're hooked? Hey, you want him to tighten it up? Yeah, tighten it up. All right, tighten it up.
Ty starts the battle via remote control.
See some shaking going on.
I want to focus on this front end first.
I'm hearing a lot of crunching going on.
It's fighting us every step of the way.
Come on, baby.
We're having a hell of a time in here. And anything could happen.
Just tighten it up.
No. Ooh.
That's not good at all. Okay. There's a jack named Sid.
North of Hope.
They're just pulling it out right now.
A 2-team effort.
Tell them to hold on. Oh.
Against a semi with pricey cargo slammed in deep.
No.
Uh-oh. Something broke.
No. But yes.
Deals Ty.
Can't believe that.
An unwelcome setback.
Damn, driver.
Yeah. That really pisses me off.
I'm pretty annoyed with this situation.
Realistically, that angle was good. The snatch block was great. No, it just snapped.
I needed 2 lines to get this done in my head.
Well, we can still use the single one.
But Ty
Grab the chain.
spots another way.
Put the snatch block in that loop.
The single line, I just have to use a little bit differently. I've got to get some more lift out of it.
Hours ago, the semi plunged off the road.
The thing that's holding us up big time is that pile of dirt.
Yeah.
Now the frosty ditch is a headache.
The problem is it's frozen, there's a stump there.
It's hard on equipment. It's taking a toll on, I think, everything possible.
That's quite a bit of real estate that's coming up with it.
Wonder if it'll run.
But Ty has an idea.
Let's see what happens, because maybe we can get some air to it.
To up their game.
We've got the truck actually started.
Now that we can get the air released, it's gonna, roll.
We're gonna put Blake in the cab, and he's going to attempt to help.
Using the semi's own power, Brandon's younger brother will try to give them a boost.
Get him to release the brakes?
Yeah, I'll do that. Push the button in.
Right now, I'm basically just trying to help out as much as I can.
With a single operational line on the 50-ton.
Yeah, they're turning. Perfect.
Ty leads the charge.
Now we're cooking.
Holy, wow. That's crazy. Keep coming, Brian!
She's jumping.
It's definitely a crazy ride.
All eyes.
Come on.
Are on the 10,000-pound machine on the flatbed.
Oh.
Yep.
This compactor is hanging on by some straps. It's a matter of watching that, making sure that doesn't fall off or anything.
Perfect. Awesome.
Okay, let's attention off.
Okay.
Brakes on. He's pretty much up on the road now. I'm just gonna move ahead, and then you can clear traffic.
In less than 4 hours, heavyweight teamwork.
It's amazing on how deep it was, how little damage there is to the truck. It's just unbelievable.
Banks the win.
Yeah, we work for different companies, but at the end of the day, we're there to work together.
Let me steer it out.
Yeah.
Help each other out and get the job done.
Working with Ty for the first time, I'd gladly work with him the second time.
That was amazing. Seriously, amazing. I love working with you. That was so much fun.
It's a brotherhood, and we're going to keep working together.
Hey, Brian!
To work with another company and provide assistance to them, I think is very important.
Good job, boys. Good job. I'm sure it's all fun and out.
Days later, in the Fraser Valley disaster zone.
So surreal, eh?
Oh, geez. It's heartbreaking.
Abbotsford Police Departments.
They're talking as though this is one of the biggest disasters that has actually hit Canada in history.
Constables Jody Thomas and Paul Walker take stock of their community.
I'm born and raised in Abbotsford. The destruction that's out there and what this event has caused is incredible.
Flowing from south of the border, A surge of river water has inundated 150 square kilometers of farmland.
Approximate number of residents affected is about 1,100 homes.
There should be a road right here that runs east and west.
And there's a lot of farms and businesses. There's a livelihood that goes on in that area.
And BC's busiest highway, still closed, is also top of mind.
Highway 1 is a big link to the rest of Canada.
The amount of debris that, of course, has to be cleaned up from the highway, it's a lot more work than people realize.
There's immediate need to repair the infrastructure and get the goods and services flowing.
It's kind of getting better.
Guy be stranded down here for a couple weeks.
90 kilometers east.
Hi, Jamie.
Jamie has rolled out the welcome mat for people trapped.
Oh, he's coming out? So they got a secret door in there?
In the town of Hope.
Having the highways closed, it's like being stranded on a desert island. I've seen some other people in town are coming here too. I've invited them over. We're doing our best to help and, give the basic necessities. Come on in, I got the fire on though. It's nice and warm inside.
Right on.
No problem. It's like we've set up our own little tribe and we have a camp of people.
But the Fraser Valley floods.
What's this?
Highway 1 east from Whatcom.
Really?
Are causing serious stress.
I have a truck in a repair shop in Abbotsford.
Days ago.
Taking the rotator into the dealer to get repairs done to it.
Jamie dropped off his 40-ton LA rotator at a truck shop in Abbotsford.
So I might come pick it up Saturday.
Today, much of the area.
Where am I supposed to go? Because there's nothing here.
Is sunk.
If that truck gets water damage and it's a write-off, this could really cause us a lot of grief.
Minutes later, Jamie sees disturbing footage. Captured outside the dealer last night.
Can you ask somebody to check on it just to see if it's okay or if it's underwater or not? It would devastate me not to have that piece of equipment around. This part of Abbotsford is completely underwater.
Let me just stop raining down here for now.
In Hope, the state of the Fraser Valley.
Oh, it's a lot of water.
As Jamie fearing the worst about his heavy iron in the area.
I'm worried the dealership might flood and I might lose that truck.
Jamie puts in a call.
I dropped my rotator there to get some repair work done to it, and I just want to check and see if it's underwater.
To see if the truck shop has been spared.
I live in Abbotsford, can't even get there.
Oh, it's high and dry. Oh, that's really good.
The news is good.
Thank you very much. Bye now.
For now.
You're the boss, and you think you're in charge of things? You're not in charge. Don't ever think you are.
Creek is pretty high there. Anybody got any eyes on the situation?
To the north, the shut-down Coquihalla.
The Coke, I think you can write that off for a month and a half at least.
Is eerily quiet near the summit.
Talking about the Coke? Man, we didn't know what we had until it was gone.
That was the big one.
at a truck stop near the town of Merritt.
Anyone know if the highway's still closed?
One driver refuses to give up.
I gotta wait until I can get to that load, truthfully.
On time-sensitive freight he left behind.
Buddy! Hurry up!
2 days ago,
You need to pull your trailer into there, disconnect, and bobtail back.
when disaster struck the Coke,
You'll get billed.
among many trailers dropped,
Get us out of here.
Go out the off-ramp there, bud.
was the trucker's load
You can't sit here.
of frozen meat. Today,
Basically, I got some water and yogurt, and that's about it to live off of.
his run is far from complete.
We're starting to feel the effects of the supply chain being broken.
You gotta get that reefer too to go and get it to the port.
It just shows you how important a truck driver is who delivers your food.
But across southern BC,
Wow, look at that, eh?
big machines have mobilized.
They're working up there.
For the hundreds of people stranded in Hope, where the Coquihalla Highway has crumbled away in some sections,
Our maintenance contractors have gathered all the heavy equipment they can. We fully recognize how important it is in British Columbia to reopen the road connections from the lower mainland to the interior.
With more than 20 sites along 130 kilometers of highway in need of repair.
What's going on with the Coke, fellas?
A Herculean effort is underway on the Coke.
The magnitude of rebuilding the Coquihalla is a huge undertaking.
With 200 pieces of equipment at work.
It's just incredible.
Right, Curtis?
We're going to have more trucks coming. Those 3 added from Kelowna too, so.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
Highways Maintenance Supervisor Curtis Brown checks on a site
You should be able to come on that trail below me there.
off the highway.
This is Brody West Pit. We're drilling to blast rock to rebuild the Coquihalla.
But crucial to the cause.
We install road bases and along to armor the sides of the highway along the river.
Where would you guys like this? You'll be able to dump in front of the dozer.
Hauled down to the highway. Hundreds of thousands of tons of gravel and rock is used as infill for washout zones and reinforces sections vulnerable to the elements.
Get it over the bank as much as I can,
Knowing what can happen,
please. Yeah, that'll work.
we never want to go through this again.
It's a race
This entire hillside's going to be utilized.
against the winter to come.
You can dump that one beside where I'm at right now. Okay.
Decades ago, when the mountain pass was first built, crews took full advantage of milder weather.
All the people that put work in, even in the summer, it was hard on them, physically, mentally. Now you add weather conditions. It's going to take a miracle to get this back on and up and running.
Oh, there's one coming down.
100 kilometers south,
Everything is head down.
people stranded in Hope
Just camping under a bridge.
are running low on supplies.
We were just hunting for a week, so it's just we got whatever leftover food.
Ain't going anywhere.
at a local grocery store. The situation is getting desperate.
Trying to get some food into us. Took 2.5 hours to get a couple bags of groceries. Probably some panic buying going on, right?
A lot of people are trapped here. They can't get home. That's why it's super busy.
People are soon to run out of food. They're going to run out of fuel, basic necessities.
On the other side of town,
we are trying to get out of here.
some have decided
trying to get to Mission and then back to Vancouver.
To take to the water.
Boy, that river's high.
Leaving vehicles behind to board small boats and bypass closed highways on the Fraser River.
We're in a different world now. Can you keep your family together and move on and survive?
There's apparently a whole boatload of people. That's what you do when you're in hope, you hope.
On the banks of the Fraser River.
Not getting a ton of info about what's going on with the highways, so we decided to take the boat.
People trapped by days of road closures. Escape the town of Hope on high waters.
Think about how they're feeling. You're waiting in line and you're tired. You just want to be home.
Just doing my part, coming out to pick people up.
But with limited seats. Some are left behind.
We need the roads to reopen again.
Yeah, they got lucky, I think.
To the northwest.
Highway 7 still closed.
One route.
Completely cut off.
May be rolling soon.
Highway 7 connects right from Vancouver right to Hope.
Days ago, the highway was buried by multiple slides.
Bunch of evacuations going on.
Hundreds of motorists rescued by military choppers.
From what I understand, everyone that was in this portion of the slide made it out.
Record, everyone is accounted for.
Today,
on highway number 7, over the last 3 or 4 days, we've had the multiple agencies working on clearing this road.
After around-the-clock work by an army of machines.
God knows when they'll open it up.
Debris from the slides is cleaned up.
Has anybody heard how long it's going to be shut down for?
But the road is still blocked.
We've been asked by the Ministry of Transportation to remove abandoned vehicles that were caught between the slides.
Reliable calling in the cleanup there.
With debris in the slide zone clear, vehicles in the middle of the road stand in the way of restoring traffic flow.
Okay, you should be good now.
Led by Ty.
Maybe let the truck out a bit.
Reliable's Fraser Valley fleet hustles to do
Never seen the highway shut down like this in my life.
more than 36 tows.
We've got trucks working hard. All hands on deck right now. Okay, let's get you to the top.
It's important for us to get this open, and it's the one that our economy relies on.
The pressure's on from highways.
They're all relying on us, so we want to try and get this done in the most efficient manner we can.
Our team, they're running on adrenaline now, and we're really pushing to get this done.
So we've been here a while.
Right?
It's gonna be one of those long nights.
The next morning, in Hope.
Anybody know if it's actually open?
Yeah, it's open, but
No way, really?
Freight sitting for days.
Finally, finally.
Rolls out.
Hearing the chat on the radio, the truck channels, it's building up.
At Jamie's yard.
Think I'm ready to go?
The first highway haul in days goes to driver Mitch Mahood.
Mitch, he's worked for us. He's a really good guy. He tries his hardest.
I heard Highway 7's open, so I try to and get this truck in there as fast as I can.
We do a fair amount of long haul towing. Represents lots of business for us.
how's the road looking?
It's kind of exciting, since everybody's been stuck here now for days.
Well, we'll see.
But approaching Highway 7, conflicting reports.
Highway 7 open?
Has Mitch wondering if the rumors are true.
Until I actually see it, I don't really know how I'm going to feel about it.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I'm a little nervous.
10 minutes west of Hope. Mitch hits stopped traffic.
Who's staying slow on Highway 7?
With the slides and stuff. We still don't know what's going on with it.
Looks like it's still full there, driver.
Without a highway, no wheels will be turning here. And if you're not turning, you're not earning. The first run in days for Jamie's long haul driver, Mitch.
No way, really?
Appears to be up in the air.
Patience is starting to wear thin.
After unprecedented road closures, word of an opening.
We've been displaced for, what has it been, 3 days? But I'm hell-bent on getting in there.
Has hundreds lined up.
We were stuck in Hope. I just want to get home to my husband and my dog and my cat.
I see movement.
After days of tireless work,
Highway 7 is open.
highway crews and tow operators
Traffic is moving slowly but surely.
deliver.
Hang on, buddy, thanks.
They've been working day and night. It's been amazing. I know everyone's done their best.
Rolling west.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of debris.
Mitch drives through the unsettling aftermath.
Made it through the first part. So I'm just speechless, really. It's nerve-wracking. You just don't really grasp till you see it firsthand. Definitely wakes you up.
I can't believe this is open.
Road builders, engineers, operators, machinery. It's going to take all these people to make this world right again. Slowly but surely, we're getting there. We're getting back to normal.
Thank you. 10-4, sir.
Next time on Highway Thru Hell.
Fire up, let's go.
An unprecedented mission in the wake of disaster. A slammed-in wreck.
Watch out.
With no room for error.
Hard right, hard right. Whoa!
Test.
Stop.
Jamie's team.
Flooded everywhere.
And an army mobilizes.
The water is moving up quite quickly.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Against the elements.
Xin chào, hôm nay mình sẽ hướng dẫn các bạn tung bích tranh này nha. Vậy là vừa rồi mình đã hướng dẫn các bạn hoàn thành xong bức tranh này. Hẹn gặp lại các bạn ở những clip lần sau.